What's good? 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 Welcome back to Boss Talks Podcast. Y'all know on this show anything goes. How y'all been? How y'all been? How y'all been? I've been pretty good. I cannot complain. I know it's late night. I know that ain't nothing new to y'all though. So we good, I have been trying to be consistent. Hold on 1 second. I've been trying to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? I really have. And I noticed I haven't been live. I think it was like 4 days ago. And I'm trying to go live every 2-3 days. I'm trying to get back in that mode. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of motherfuckers like they think that I might want to do this. I'll be trying to do this for money. What's good, Z Crusader? It's been a minute. What's good? And what's good to everybody else that's on here right now, and they may watch this later. What's good with you? But yeah, I want to say real quick. I do this for fun. You know what I'm saying? And to communicate sometimes with y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Like Z Crusader, you know what I'm saying? Watch me for I don't know how long, but I know it's been a minute, and it's cool interacting with y'all. You know what I'm saying? New people that I already know. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's especially cool, like, if it's been a while since I haven't seen you and then I see you, pop up, it's like a reunion. You feel me? But I don't do this for nothing more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, like for like tonight, certain shows like this, if someone's name is in it, of course, it's directed to that person. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I'm wanting them to hear it. If they don't hear it, it's all good. Somebody is gonna hear it. And the reason I'm doing this is because see, Taharka, he won't have a guy like myself on his show. He just won't. He'll try to make excuses. It's because I cuss and we gonna argue, shit like that. But no, the truth is it's because he does not want anybody to come on his show that will really disrupt his shit. And I've done it. I've been on the show, I don't know how many times. I'll just say more than a few times, and every time, boom, clicked off. Like there's times where, I'm like, I'm not even turning my camera on because I know, well, I don't know him like that, but as far as this YouTube shit goes, I know as soon as he sees my face, he's gonna click it off because he knows I'll disrupt his shit, Then it got to the point where he knows my voice, So I just stopped. He actually blocked me from hitting the link. He blocked me, which y'all know I could make a whole another YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And just keep doing it. But I'm not, to me, those type people that be doing that, to me, they're to me, that's just too much. They're doing too much. These people that make 15 different accounts just to comment. But the reason I'm doing this shit is because, he wanted, I guess, he did a show and was asking for anybody. And he's not going to just have anybody. You got to understand, I have been on this, not just been on a show like meaning hit the link. No, I've actually done a show where I've talked on the phone with his motherfucking ass, and we've planned a show, right? So I know how he does his shit, right? And I'll go ahead and address that. If you're gonna come on a show, like I said, not just hitting the link. I'm talking about when the people that plan, like when he puts you in a thumbnail or whatever, that type shit. He pretty much wants to know what it is that you're gonna say and talk about before y'all even go on there. So if y'all watch him, anybody out there that watches his show and he has a guest on, trust me, he knows everything that person is gonna talk about. Now, some people like myself may hit him with something that I didn't tell him, but most of the time, if you do that, if you switch the script and start talking, and it don't even have to be about him. You know what I'm saying? It could be about the same exact subject. You just speak on something you didn't tell him, he'll kick your ass off. And you try to say, oh, I don't know what happened. That type shit. But the ones that keep it real, the ones and look, let me also say, I'm not taking up for Tariq because I'm not fake. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a huge fan of Tariq. I will say I like him more than I like Taharka. I don't like Taharka at all. You know what I'm saying? But me and Tariq have never he's never talked bad about me. So I mean that's kind of how I look at it. So plus I know regardless of what people want to say, fact that as far as shit goes, Tariq is doing more than he is. You know what I'm saying? Clearly is doing better than him on YouTube. Clearly is doing more in the community than Taharka. Even though Taharka, I mean he can't, like me, if I don't like somebody like Taharka, I could still give someone I don't like, I could still give them their flowers because I'm not a motherfucking hater. You feel me? For example, if you want me to prove it, I'll go ahead and say Taharka, I guess you could say I'm kind of talking shit at the same time. I don't understand how he does it, but he still is able to bring in an audience, which I know here in the past few months, it does have to do with Tariq. And that is why he maybe getting a little more views than normal. That's how he does. It started off with GMJ from when I started watching him. That was what, actually when I first heard about him, that's the first thing I heard. I didn't know he had been doing YouTube. I thought he, was kind of new to YouTube and started talking about GMJ. So anybody that has something going on, he's going to talk about them. And yes, for example, Corey Holcomb, celebrity, been in movies, he's a comedian. Taharka, his head gets pumped up because Corey mentions him. He only mentions him because he's talking about Tariq. He says, "Who's Taharka?" Nobody knew who the fuck he was, right? And then they bring him up. Yeah, I think I said. I saw most of that show. If it's the same one that I'm thinking of, the one where he. He's a comedian, so he definitely had me motherfucking laughing. Him and the other guy did, It was funny because the dude, they didn't know who he was. So they looked him up, and the dude said, oh, damn, he a goofy looking nigga, And Taharka wants to be like, why do men want to talk about how what a man looks like? And they want to try to, say, oh, he's part of the rainbow community and all this. Like, bruh, just because someone says you a goofy looking motherfucker, like you are, It's not a coincidence that people that have never talked to each other, that have never met, that have never, like, for example, I've called you Franklin the Turtle for the longest. There's people that have never seen me say that, heard me say that, and they say you look like a turtle as well. So it's clear that you look like a turtle outside the shell. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. Your head, I'm not gonna, I understand and trust me, when it comes to a person being born with deformities and shit, I don't make fun of that type shit. I never have been that type, to be real. I've always kind of felt sorry for him in a way, and I wasn't cool. I would speak up for them if I heard someone making fun of somebody that was born that way. You feel me? But just like him, I know he was born that way, but it's not at least I don't think it's a deformity. He's never spoke on anything like it, but straight up, I don't think it's not like Down syndrome or anything like that. So that's why I feel like, yeah, it's just he's just an ugly motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He's like a thing, and it was funny. They like, this motherfucker's eyes is, and it's true. His eyes are further apart than the average human's eyes are supposed to be. You feel me? And his head is big. Tariq said, man, I slapped the hell out of his head, and then his head was, it's so heavy, he leaned over. You feel me? Like, I honestly can't wait to just kind of speak on everything that I had seen and my thoughts on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really all of this today. This show is pretty much gonna break down because he said he wanted someone to come on his show and prove basically that I guess he's wrong about the Tariq shit and all this. And like I said, I'm not coming on here really to defend Tariq, nothing like that. I'm just being real with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be if Tariq did anything wrong, I'll be like, well, yeah, he did this wrong. And if he maybe I might speak on it. You never know. We'll just we're going with the flow. Hold on, y'all, real quick. All right. But yeah. Yeah, it definitely was funny, and he's trying to say about Corey. Like, Corey ain't worried about you, first of all. He didn't know you. He only brought you up because he seen that Tariq was like, man, I slapped the shit out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? So he was curious. Just like everyone else that didn't know who you was. Bro, they laugh. Everybody's laughing at you, bro. He's not going to give you clout and say, hey, yeah, I'll take your match. Like, I can answer that for you. They're not going to fucking fight you, bruh, for no money. They got more money than you, bruh. They literally can go fight another celebrity. You're not a celebrity to make some fucking millions or some shit. So you might as well just stop thinking about that. It's not going to happen. For one, that reason. And two, bitch, you ran. You didn't want to fight the first time. And I also want to speak about, really about it all. Shit. Break it all down. About how he has said that there was someone on the roof and that person was moving the camera. and all that type shit, right? So yeah, the camera's moving, but eventually it stops. It don't just like keep going. And then this is what he tried to say that when he got slapped, yeah, he got slapped, and yeah, it hurt him. He got mad, and then he try to do that, and then he wants to get all happy and shit and try to brag. Oh, and then whenever he swung, I jumped back, and then I rushed him, and he started running back. He said he ran off. Yeah, he bounced back, and my theory is that boom, that like I can understand when I hit someone, if they look like they're about to hit me, okay, I'm gonna be in defensive mode. I'm not just gonna stand there and take a hit. I'm gonna jump back, dodge, slip, something. He jumped back a little bit to see what's up with you, see what you was about to do, and then what did he do? It's all on video now. Taharka. He started walking you down again. What'd you do? Start walking back with your hands up. He walked you literally out the camera view. Literally. Walked you out of the camera view. You didn't walk him that way. He walked you the fuck out the camera view toward the left of the screen. And that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? So you ran. You've admitted you did not know because the Fed bullshit, that's just some bullshit. That's just an excuse for you to say that's why you didn't fight. You've admitted that you did not know anybody was on the roof till you got home. So let's leave him out the way for a little bit because we'll go back to him because, I can't wait to talk about that. Because you're just making so many, you're just piling excuses on why you ran like a bitch. You got bitch slapped. And I heard you earlier say, yeah, when you got smacked, or you said that Corey said that when you got smacked, it was a disrespectful smack. If a man gets open hand smacked, that's one of the ultimate disrespects to a man. Men are really supposed to punch each other. But when you smack a man, bro, that's ultimate disrespect. And in foreign countries, you see, I was once best friends with a Pakistani, right? That's what they was big on. His dad, if you get mad, just smack him. Not punch him. Don't hit him with a belt. Smack him. I seen him sitting there just smacking his brother, and his brother was just taking it, And I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, you gotta fight back. And he's like, nah, bro, you don't understand. Our culture is different. Like, basically, whenever he took it as like, well, I'm in the wrong. He's my elder, and he's getting on to me. So since he's smacking me and just smacking me, and he ain't even trying to block. I was like, I literally had to stop the homie. Like, bruh, his face is getting red as shit, and you're mad. You're mad. So I had to break the shit up. But I believe if he would have punched you, he would have knocked your ass out. I really wish he would have, but maybe he thought, you know what? Let me just smack him because, man, he's a bitch. Like we all know you are. You're a bitch. Straight up. You're a bitch. So maybe he knew. I can't punch this dude. I'll break his jaw if I knock him out. Because you're already wanting to press charges on a smack. And you showed up to his business. I'm gonna share share something real quick.
On fire. So what I want to do is show you
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all listen to this, or not listen, y'all watch this. Look at this. Look at that. This is my thumbnail type shit, right? This is the reason my thumbnail is like this. To show y'all, even though y'all already knew, to show y'all, he is officially on Tariq's fucking property. Because he wanted to, you know, continually say, oh, I just, look, y'all, it says right here, no museum parking. So I'm not, you know, in his parking or in his parking lot. First of all, if you say you wasn't, let's just say you wasn't, bitch, you showed that you was right there. You said before you put that video out, you said you never went over there. You stayed across the street. That's what you said. You don't realize like you're trying to make a case, but the more and more video you show, which you've already showed enough, trust me, for you to lose that case, for getting smacked. Because like Tariq has said, you've put videos of him in a casket. Bro, that's like, I mean, anybody can take that any way they want. You know what I'm saying? When someone is put in a casket, they can say, this motherfucker, like, he put me in a casket. That makes me think that he wants me dead. Because I'm living. So if someone puts me in a picture in a casket, what is that supposed to mean? And then he's constantly like making videos about me, right? Like stalking type shit, harassing, constantly making videos about like this is how I would feel if a motherfucker was constantly, because I've people do this. You know what I'm saying? I have motherfuckers that make videos about me, and that's all they do is make videos about me, you know, stalking, harassing. So I have literally a motherfucking like proof that if something was to, you know, occur, I got documents that motherfuckers was fucking with me first. You know what I'm saying? Literally trying to do all this, trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing with Tariq. He's like, bro, I barely even speak about this motherfucker. And this dude, if you just literally just keep scrolling, you'll see he can just if in court, that's what he can say. Y'all can just go to his show and do this, and it's gonna be all pictures of me in his thumbnail constantly talking about me and all the other shit, right? But by the way, Taharka, if you do watch this, or if someone that is cool with you, let him know. Let him know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because, bruh, I already know you wouldn't want what I'm saying brought on your show. You would kick me off because of the points that I still haven't brought up, you know. But when you wanted to say, look, it says right here, no museum parking, that does not mean that's not his property, bitch. Have you ever seen? Because you could tell by that by the way his business is. There is a park that's for parking for employees. I guarantee it, bro. Those types of businesses that don't really have that much parking or whatever, they're gonna have a space where they have parking for employees. If the side of the wall has his pictures, and like you said, oh, he put himself up there with the greats and shit. All that right there, I guarantee is his. I guarantee it. You don't know for sure. You also showed security guards in that parking lot. So if that's not his, why would his security, be guarding another person's business? Make sense, homie? Why would his security be guarding another business? And also, let me say this too. Yes, we all know Tariq has said the museum has not opened yet, right? And you're like, so I want to say you said this. Why would he have security and they're not even open and blah blah blah? Saying they got liquor store doors. Well, it's LA, dummy. One thing that I was always taught and it stuck with me, and I'll tell y'all, this is how you can know when you are official when you're driving in the city and you say if you're using your phone, that bitch dies, and you take a turn and you're like, fuck, I don't know where I'm at. And you're just curious, am I in the wrong neighborhood? Am I in a bad neighborhood? Now, this ain't for all this doesn't go for every bad neighborhood. But if you see what I'm about to say, just know you are in a bad neighborhood. If you see bars on the windows and those, the doors that have the bars, you know what I'm saying? Like what do they call them? Like the what the fuck? Like the shotgun, like the gun shack bars. You know what I'm saying? If you see that on people's windows and the doors, they got the bars and shit, you're in the hood. You're in a neighborhood where there's a lot of crime. There's a lot of breaking and enterings. That's why they had that like that. So yeah, for those that didn't know, now you know what to look for if you're ever in a spot you don't know. When you see that, be careful. Is all I gotta say. But it's in LA, so I mean, come on now. So he has the right type of doors for that, dumbass. But anyways, let's think about businesses. When even a fast food restaurant opens, right? Any business, when they build it, right? And then they start putting the stuff in it. They start hiring before they open, right? Just like him. He has already hired before they open. He has security. So I don't know about the employees inside, but clearly he has security already hired, right? So back to what I was saying about, like, for an example, as fast food, they are going to hire people, teach them how, like, say the cooks, they're going to teach them how to cook that motherfucking menu. You know what I'm saying? This is how you do it. People that may have starting and may have never worked at a cash register, they're gonna teach them the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Teach them how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? And they got to teach everybody that. So they're going to be working before it opens. They're going to be working. So even though his shit ain't open, and I don't have to know what he has going on. This is just how business is. If you have employees, they will be working. They will start working before they open. You know, they're not just gonna as soon as they open, okay, and then the first day they open is the first day they start working. No. It's in LA, so you need fucking security. Come on, bro. You know what part the part of town he's at. So, the security, and you're saying, like, oh man, he sounded so stupid. He's like, yeah, the security they was all wearing the same, like, windsuit or windbreaker or whatever you want to call it. And it's like, okay, bitch, every place that you've ever been into that has security, aren't they dressed the same? Aren't they? Aren't they dressed the same? Some of them have, like, official uniform where you think they're a cop, right? They're dressed the same, bitch. You feel me? Yeah, I know some like Walmart. They got, like, some of y'all may not know this, but they got fake shoppers that are security. And their job literally is to just be in regular. Well, Walmart employees really are already in regular clothes. The only difference is they got the Walmart vest. So all they got to do is just take off the vest, walk around, act like they're shopping, push a shopping cart around, or just walk around acting like they're looking at stuff. You know what I'm saying? Literally just to find people that are stealing. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. That type shit. They literally have that type shit in Walmart. You know, especially in the bigger cities, you know, that are known for more theft. But let's talk about the shit, the guy on the roof. The guy on the roof. Now, I will say, in a way, yeah, it's a little suspect, but you don't know. First of all, the business ain't even open yet. You know what I'm saying? As far as what color the guy is, white, black, Puerto Rican, being on the roof, it really don't matter. It's not open yet. And even if it was open, he still could be needing work done on the roof. Now, he made a video showing all these antennas and shit, right? Antennas. So he shows a picture of a guy holding this white thing, which he's just assuming that's what it is, because he didn't bring up a picture of exactly what that guy was holding. You know? So first off, he says it's some type of antenna so that he's able to speak to Tariq. So if he's holding that, because remember, y'all, he said that the camera was moving. So he said somebody was controlling that camera that's making it move, right? He also tried to say that there's not cameras that basically don't have motion sensor. You're a damn lie. He tried to say that cameras don't pick up motion from across the street. You're a damn lie. I have cameras that literally pick up anything. That is like, well, I don't know how far it'll actually go, but everything like literally across the street, all of that, I'm getting alerted. Car driving by, someone walking by, anything like that, I'm getting alerted by any motion. You can set, I mean, all cameras are different. You can have the ones that will literally move. You know what I'm saying? And then once like say if a car drives by, it'll follow that car type shit. And then say that car gets out of the camera's vision, that the camera will go back to the normal to where it like basically facing to where it's supposed to. That happens. You know what I'm saying? So how is it that if you're saying that guy has that antenna, how can if an antenna is an antenna? You're saying it's a walkie-talkie, and that antenna is so that he can speak to Tariq from far away. Okay, so how is he controlling the camera then with an antenna? There was no camera on the tip of that, so it's not like he's like, let me record this, put it on motherfucking World Star. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just he just bringing up all this shit for real because he's a bitch. Now to make himself not look like a bitch, he's saying, "Oh, let's do an MMA fight," because he knows that's not gonna happen. Who would, like, he's saying, and he already said he did not know that guy was on the roof. he wants to say, oh, I looked over and I noticed they was feds. Security. So because someone has security, that means, oh, that's the feds. So anybody that has security, that's feds, right? Just because you have an assumption, that doesn't mean that's what they are. You didn't even know they were gonna be there. And speaking of being there, you say, oh, they knew I was coming. Before I got there, they knew I was coming. Okay, let's be real. If they knew you was coming, why wouldn't Tariq already be there waiting for you, bitch? Huh? That would make more sense. As mad as Tariq was, why would he be like, you know what? I'm gonna wait, and then it did pull up on him. Why not just be like, no, I'm gonna wait here for him and as soon as he pulls up, that's his ass. It just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you're saying that it takes 8 minutes or whatever to get from his house. Now I don't know if he said he was at home and then he got a call. I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. But he hasn't showed the full video, so we really don't know how fucking long Taharka was actually out there. You know what I'm saying? For real. Also, you're a podcaster, bro. You're not a vlogger or a blogger. What you don't do, now, here and there, you may, like me, when I do my shows, it's mostly on here. But here and there, y'all may see me in a store or out and about. I do have videos that's on my show where I'm not posted up, sitting down, talking to y'all, right? I'm a vlogger, motherfucker, a vlogger and a blogger, whatever. That's somebody, first of all, that's like you're looking into their daily life, not somebody that's just sitting here talking on topics. No, nigga. This is somebody where literally they are constantly recording. Almost like a reality show where it's you see what they do on their everyday life. You don't do that. Just because you didn't go live when you was in front of a shit. I'm gonna play some video footage, basically the same video, and I'm gonna stop every so often, you know what I'm saying, and react to the shit because it's just ridiculous. The shit that he says, like he wants to. Okay, look, check this out. He says he didn't want to fight because he is the feds. If you didn't want to fight and you're like, and it's that serious where you want to make it back home, like you said, why'd you put your fist up? Why didn't you say, I don't want no, how about you be a real man and say, bro, I'm not here for trouble? Because when you put your fist up, that shows that you are wanting to fight. It make me think that. That's what fighting is. Boxing, whatever you want to call it. When your fist is balled, like if I'm having a discussion, maybe even a altercation, an argument with somebody, and I happen to look down, like their hands could be down at their waist, and I see that their hands are balled, I'm gonna ask them, why's your hand balled? You want to do something with that? Because we can do that. I will check it right there. I'll be like, I don't understand why your hands are bald right now, like you want to Do something with that. You know what I'm saying? that makes me think of a situation. My wife was standing right beside me, and I can't really exactly explain the situation because this situation, it's pretty crazy. But it was two guys just walked up on me. I don't want to go into detail because, like I said, like it'll kind of, I would be saying too much. Let's just say he walks up and his fists are balled and he's asking where this guy is. I don't know. And his fists are balled as he's talking to me, asking me all these questions. And I'm like, man, and he has UFC gloves on too. And I'm like, but what the fuck you got your fist ball for? And I said, what, y'all trying to do something? It's two guys, just me and my wife. I'm not expecting my wife to jump in this fight, right? No fight occurred. Let me also state that. But I don't give two fucks if it's three men, one man. Like, if I get jumped, I get jumped. But I'm not going to be no pussy like a Taharka, right? If I see someone's fist ball, I'm going to check that. What's up with that? Do you see my fist ball? You're making me think that you want to do something. And that guy was like, no, I'm not trying to fight, but like, and I can't speak. I will say that he did get so mad after that because he was looking for somebody that he knew I knew, you know, and I wasn't about to tell him where this person was. So his dumbass, even with the UFC gloves, punches the wall, breaks his hand. Dumbass. But yeah, that's just it was just an example. Like, so yeah, if you did not want to fight because you say he's the feds and you ain't fighting no feds because and you say that there was cops. There was no cops. It was security, clearly, right? So, because like I said, like you said, you didn't see no guy on the roof or no guy in a car until you got home and noticed the video footage. So when you was there, you didn't have none of that on your brain. On what we're gonna go over in a second, you also stated, you said it in this way, just like a weirdo, but you was like, you said, how'd you say it? Hold on, because I kind of like wrote down some timestamps. You said, I gotta be on point. You got to be on point. You said that. So you said that you was there to show your people or your viewers some footage, which it's like, why? If you have issues, it's not like you're a fan of him. Why do you need a show? They can literally go on Google Earth or Google Maps or just type in Hidden History Museum and they'll see pictures for themselves. It's not like you got to go inside. So everything that you showed, people can look for themselves. You feel me? But yeah, we did get to see you smack. So that's something that we wouldn't be able to see on Google Maps or his website or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you saying, I got to be on point. Why would you say that? That proves right there that you knew it would be an issue for you showing up. That proves that you knew it was wrong for you to go there. That proves that because you said that you wasn't there for no drama, but you also knew that it's a problem for you to show up. Because you said, I mean, anybody can show. I mean, it's a place of it's a public place. Anybody can show up to a public place. That's true. Anybody can go to Walmart. But if you know that there's a guy that works at that Walmart that you have real beef with, right? If you know that that guy works at that Walmart, and you know that, then you should know if you go there, there could be a fight, there could be some problem. And also, if someone does go to a Walmart where their op works at, and they probably are working that day, what would they have to be? They would have to be on point, because they might get caught slipping, because they know. Y'all feel what the fuck where I'm trying to go with that. So with him saying he didn't know all of this, he wasn't there for no drama. If he wasn't there for no drama, he wouldn't have first of all, you was recording with your phone or camera or whatever. That footage was not from the body cam, bitch. That was from your phone. Actually, not your camera, your phone. Because we seen pictures I think it was actually a video, and then I think you took a screenshot. But you got your phone like this. You was recording Tariq from behind you. You was like taking a selfie, recording, and then you got in your car, right? Well, not your car, but you know what I'm talking about, the rental. All right, let me play some of this this bullshit. I'm gonna react to it. Yeah, yeah, like that movie. I bet he's crying in his car right now. That part. Scared. He was scared as a motherfucker. Want to talk about feds? When he got in his car, he was not sitting there thinking, "Oh, that's the cops. That's the cops." He got home, like he said, and then he looked back at the footage and then he's like trying to add all this shit up, right? And that's whenever he's like, "Oh, the feds. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. He was pussy, and that's why he took off running. Tariq is definitely bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? Which some of us, like myself, I don't care how big you are, I'll square up. And yeah, Taharka squared up, but the whole time he's backing up like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Didn't swing nothing. Oh man. Want to say he don't want to fight nobody that is the feds, but then be like, oh yeah, let's get in the octagon. You literally are saying that, one, first of all, because you want to make it seem like you're not afraid to fight them, and you want the clout that would come out and the money that would come from that. Because at first you said let's do it for charity. Now you're saying let's do it for charity or profit. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna mute my mic because usually whenever I pause, like if I let it just play all the way through for the first time, it won't echo. But if I pause, it always echoes. So I'm gonna have to mute my mic when I do this.
I want you to see clear the street, show y'all right the level of it. Now look, stop right there. Look over my shoulder, and you will see the European right there over my shoulder. You've seen that before. This have to be the camera guy because of the angle. The angle is directly from this roof. Now look at the camera guy. He got to be the camera guy. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? There you go. Now watch him. Look at him. Look at him on the roof. You see him? This is the camera guy. It has to be the camera guy, but it's more than the camera guy because the question is this. The question is this. If let me pull this up real quick. The question is this. If Tariq Nasheed, all right, I'm there at 9 o'clock in the morning, right? Now let's look at the odds of this. How many people watch Tariq Nasheed? How many people watch Tariq Nasheed? Tariq Nasheed usually go live when? Do anybody know? Late night, right? Press 7 if you know that Tariq Nasheed usually go live late night. Press 7. Walk with me. FBAs, I hope you're watching. Press 7 if you know that Tariq Nasheed usually go live late night.
My bad. Hold on.
Right? Obviously, they knew that I was coming. And how, I don't know. How, I don't know. But what I do know is that the evidence is clear that they knew I was coming. Now, I want to show you this right quick. This is a map from Tariq Nasheed house. All right. Now, give me 1 second.
So for those that may not have been able to see that up close, that says that from his house basically to the museum, it would take 44 minutes to get there. So clearly, now I'm assuming I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming the reason that he showed that pitch that is maybe I'm assuming that Tariq said he was at home and then he got a call and then he pulled up. So maybe he got the wrong address. I don't know. I don't care. But clearly, if it takes 44 minutes to get there. Now, look, I've been in really big cities like LA. And I know that wherever I am, it's never taken me no fucking 44 minutes to get there. Not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying, like, I've been in big cities, and wherever it was I needed to get to, it did not take 44 minutes. Maybe 30, but not 44 minutes. But, you know, unless he lives on the outskirts or some shit into another town. But if I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe rush hour got stuck in traffic, but clearly from what he's showing, what the videos are showing, because he says everything happened in less than 5 minutes. Everything, meaning from when he got there to where the smack happened to him leaving, everything happened in 5 minutes. And I'm like, that don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? At all. It don't sound right. Just walking from him being parking across the road to him getting his phone out, walking in front of the building to the side of the building, probably take two to 3 minutes. Seriously. 2 to 3 minutes. And then the altercation of him pulling up, driving by. He said that he passed him, hit him, circled around, then came back. Let's add 30 seconds to another minute right there. Then the actual altercation where he's walking him down, walking him backwards. You know what I'm saying? Another 30 seconds to a minute. We didn't see the whole shit. I mean, he's just a fucking lie. A sack of shit liar that knows he got smacked, didn't do not a damn thing about it, to the world looks like a straight up bitch.
This is a map from Tariq Nasheed house. How do I know? Because I filed a lawsuit. I know exactly where he's at. I want to block his address out. This is from Tariq Nasheed house. It takes 44 minutes. So he would have to leave at 8 a.m. in the morning to get there sometime around 9 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, we doing forensics on this thing. I'm going to prove in real time that these people working. So he would have to leave somewhere around 8 a.m. in preparation of me coming there. In preparation. Ain't too much going on at 8 a.m. in LA, but he had to leave around 8 a.m.
Stop recording your podcast on Zoom and start recording on Riverside. You get an unbelievably high quality recording, separate tracks for video and audio, and this is all regardless of your guest internet connection. And not only that, it is so simple to use. So if you record podcasts remotely,
in preparation for me to come there. You follow me? Don't know at this time. Now, with that being said, him coming there, but now you follow me? I didn't see him. And then when I pulled up, here's the video. I'm gonna take y'all through. He put in a little bit of work. You know what I mean? He put in a little bit of work, you feel me? I gotta be on point though. I gotta be on point though. So look.
Y'all hear that laugh? That goofy ass fucking laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. My point right there. He knew. He said he got to be on point. Why? First of all, it don't have nothing to do with no fucking feds. It has to do with you knew it's an issue of you for you being there. So you knew you never showed up. So you getting smacked was for a reason. It's a stand your ground state. Yeah, stand your ground state. So like Tariq has said, if there's a threat, you can eliminate that threat. You knew damn well you was a threat being there. You knew it was an issue for you being there. So Tariq slapped you for a reason. And he's going to get away with it. Watch. He's going to get away with it. Watch. He's probably going to try it. Now, the reason he went out there, right? Or maybe he filed tried to file some charges before he left. Because I know Tariq thought he left. He didn't leave. He was still there. You know what I'm saying? He was still there. He definitely was still there. So if he didn't try to file charges, and if he did, I would assume by now Tariq would know about it. He would have been questioned or something by now. But if he didn't, Taharka would have to go back and do it. Because you just can't just call and be like, oh, yeah, like, trust me, y'all, nothing is going to come out of this. He showed up to a business that ain't even open, right? And it's clear that he's trolling, that he showed up trolling, fucking trolling. He deserved to get his motherfucking face smacked. Bro, this is LA. I know he might live in a big city too, Baltimore. LA is different. Smacking somebody in LA? Come on, bro. You really think that they're worried about a guy that got smacked? I mentioned before, some people will fight in front of the cops. Some people will fight a cop. Some people will shoot at cops. Some people really don't give a shit. In LA, that's a place where that type shit happens, where they will fight you. If it's that serious to them, they'll fight you in front of a cop. Now, you said you wouldn't fight because you said you seen cops, right? Bruh. In LA, a fight, I guarantee it, a fight will just get broke up by the cops. They're just gonna be like, just stop. Like, it ain't even that serious. It happens too much. That city's too, in big cities, it happens too much. There's other shit that they can be worried about than somebody literally, and it wasn't even like, it's not like y'all was sitting there really boxing it out and it was like somebody was, you just got smacked. And if you did try to fight back, bro, oh my gosh, like, it's crazy. Like, this is kind of like the second video that I spoke on this, but once I seen that he started talking about it being that he's the feds and this bullshit with the guy being on the roof, I just feel like he took it a little too far, Even though I know he's trying to cover his ass, he's embarrassed. A lot of people done seen him get smacked. It's like a viral moment for him, right? And he wants to say that or trying to make up all these reasons of why he didn't fight back, and now try to say, oh, I'm with it. I'm with getting in the octagon. But you didn't do nothing when people pulled up to your fucking crib, bruh. You didn't do a damn thing. When people pulled up to your house, you stayed where in where that little room that you're in on the screen right now. You didn't do a damn thing when people pulled up to your crib, but you want to say get in the octagon. There was no because this was, you did not fight. Yeah, this is a real one. This is a real one right here. That you didn't fight because there was cops. Okay, then why didn't you fight when the Panthers pulled up to your house? Why didn't you even just go outside and address them? There was no cops out there. You know that neighborhood more than anybody that was out there because that's your neighborhood. You didn't try to fight then. That gives you a reason to fight. Someone being on your front porch. But yet, y'all know what he did? For those that don't know what I'm talking about right now. Everyone was told that knew about it. Hey, y'all, put in his comments to go outside. I literally see him get quiet and look over to the comments, right? And it was like putting it in the comments so much that he definitely seen it. He was over there, like, he was talking, and then it was like he got quiet, like, what? Go outside? Like, go outside for what? And then it's like, Crystal's outside, like, name it, just put literally letting it be known who is outside his house, right? And then I think he was like, nah, he was probably thinking, nah, there's no way. There's no way that, you know, anybody's outside. But yet he went outside the next day at noon in his robe saying, where y'all at? Where y'all at? This is my point. You'll talk that shit after the fact. You get smacked, don't do nothing, but you get back home and talk that shit. Make a rap and all this shit. Talk that shit. How about we get in the octagon? Let's get in the octagon. That's the same shit when people pulled up to your crib to address you for disrespecting Crystal. You want to come out the next day with one guy walking around as if they're still outside, as if they're around the block or some shit. Like, bruh, they tried to get you to come out. You didn't. So nobody's going to sit there and just wait. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people will, like, you know, just literally sit out in their car and wait for somebody to walk out their house, and then they'll rush them. You know what I'm saying? But no, they wasn't on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You just a scary bitch, and you've been proving it over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to fight nobody. Like, you want to try to speak on how back in the day, this and that, bruh, you're getting close to 60 years old, bruh. You're getting close to 60, bruh. So you told that one guy last night, and by the way, whoever the fuck that guy was to come on and explain where you was wrong, like, that was the wrong guy to pick. He was a fan of you. You need a guy that don't fucking like you, that actually, one, that supports Tariq, that knows about what's going on in Tariq's life, and what occurred. Like, you need somebody that actually watched the slap, that watched your video answering to it, and that has watched Tariq answering to it, so that they kind of know what's going on. You had a guy on there that just wanted to be on your show, giving you props and all that. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to talk about, he's South. North Carolina is not the fucking South. The fuck? It's called the North for a fucking reason. That is, I mean, oh man, that shit, like, I thought he was trying to say that he's from the South. He just lives in North Carolina. No, he's literally lives in North Carolina and is from North Carolina. And he's like, well, we handle stuff differently in the South. Nigga, just because you wish that you was from the South, you don't speak for the South. Even though I'm from the South for real, and I literally live in the South. I've only lived in the South. Well, let me take that back. I kind of say that I lived in Colorado, even though it was only for a few months. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only place that I would say that ain't the South that I've lived. Everywhere else, I'm from the South. I'm in the South. For real. That motherfucker ain't, like, he, man, sounded dumb as fuck. Talking about, oh, well, you know, he's trying to say in the South, nigga, what he's trying to say is a street person ain't gonna put up with somebody op pulling up to their house or pulling up on them and just allow it to happen. That's kind of what he was trying to say. Don't have nothing to do with the South. That's just anybody in general that is somewhat about that life. Don't have to be a street nigga. Don't have to be someone from the South. Just anybody that ain't with the bullshit, that ain't gonna allow someone that they don't like to pull up to their house on some bullshit or to their place of business on some bullshit. Taharka clearly pulled up on some bullshit, not just to get videos. That's why he said, "Oh, I got, what he say? I gotta be on point," because he knew he was not supposed to be there. He thought, this is what I've said it. He thought he was gonna be able to like a spy, like the military when like that balloon, shit like that, or people that spy, they want to remain under the detection, under the radar, where they do what they're trying to do. Take a couple pictures of some videos, and then they get back to their where they're needing to go. And then once they get where they need to go, then they can be like, "Hey, y'all, look what I got." That's what he thought he was going to be able to do. Pull up, be like, "Look, I'm at his spot," and then go home safely without being caught, and then make people think, "Oh, damn, he pulled up on Tariq." And I mean, because look, think about how his Taharka's people would have thought if Tariq never pulled up. You know what I'm saying? It was like the same thing he did with Dr. Inky, where he pulled up to whatever. He even said he pulled up to his house and shit like that, trying to make like Dr. Inky look like he's weak and ain't about it and shit. That's how he would have painted the picture with Tariq if Tariq never would have pulled up. I bet Tariq was in the morning time, right? So he was already clearly up, fully dressed. It's not like he just hopped out of bed. No, I bet since security was already on duty, I bet he was already like showing up, probably inside the museum doing whatever he was doing. Might have left, and they got a call because I bet his security is probably fans of him, probably watch his show, so probably know about the turtle, the bussy bitch, as Tariq would say. You know what I'm saying? So it don't have to take no man up on the fucking roof that you say has an antenna. You know what I'm saying? That got a hold of Tariq. I guarantee it was somebody that knew you was there. You say they knew you was coming, bruh. Then that part just don't make any sense at all. Because if he slapped you, I'm telling you, if someone hit me up and said, "Hey, I ain't supposed to tell you," but I'm about to say if it's somebody that don't like me and that has wished harm on me and all this and talk shit about me all the time, if someone hit me up and said, "Hey, I wasn't supposed to tell you, but he's on the way to your business right now or to your house," I'm gonna be like, bet that. And I'm gonna be like so ready, not just caught off guard and have to hop out my car. No, I'm gonna already be out my car. I'm gonna do some stretching because I'm a real fighter. I'm gonna start stretching, make sure I'm warmed up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be literally ready. I'm gonna catch you slipping, like on some shit. Like you ain't about to catch me slipping. I'm about to catch you slipping. You know, that's how it would be. man, it's just one of the things where it's just like this guy is just trying to say whatever the fuck he can to make it look like he ain't no bitch. He's a bitch. He got smacked and didn't do shit. And ain't gonna do no, it ain't gonna happen. One, because like I said, why would they want to stoop down? That would be like a celebrity. You know how they got celebrity boxing matches? That'd be like a celebrity being like, you know what? Let me find a random person that nobody knows. Let me put him on today. Let me box him. They're not gonna do it. First of all, because if they get knocked out, let's be real. If a celebrity fights somebody that nobody knows, and the people that do know him as a bitch, and they know a guy that really ain't, is getting older and it ain't really like that, even though he tries to say he is, ain't really like that. It's just, why would they give you that clout? You know what I'm saying? I already know. I mean, if I was in Tariq's position, I'll be like, bruh, why would I sign up for an MMA fight to fight Taharka, and he didn't even fight me whenever, like, because that's the real MMA. Street fight. That's where anything can go. You can pick up something, you know what I'm saying? But you want to get in a ring and have a referee and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I guarantee, I bet if Tariq said, let's do it, let's do the MMA match, I bet Taharka would be like, all right, but there got to be some rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, Taharka don't train. And even if he did train, like he, oh man. In a way, I kind of wish he would say, let's do it. Just so we can prove. So, I mean, everyone would see Taharka would, make up an excuse. He would, I bet he would even like lie and say, I can't do it. My son, my youngest son is sick. Or he says his wife, but it ain't his wife, it's his girlfriend. And for him to prove that they're married. They're not married. They're not. They're not married. Straight up. That's not his wife. That is not his legal. I'm telling you. She does not have, her last name is not Johnson. I'll just say that. I mean, I've already kind of put that information out before, her last name is not Johnson. And I know someone might say, well, some women don't take their husband's last name. They're not married. But apparently she's pregnant. I guarantee if Tariq said that he would do it, or Corey, because he clearly is wanting clout. He already said he only wants to do a match with somebody that has clout. He didn't say it like that, but that's what he was saying. That has a platform. That's what he said. He only wants to do it with somebody that has a platform. So he's just open, like, and he may not even be like trying to. He's so greedy that he ain't realizing that he's clout chasing like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He's always been like that. Like, he got better at it. Like, it used to be super bad. Like, I understand a person, like, if they get because people don't have to donate. But if someone was to send me a Cashapp right now, I would appreciate that. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't have to do that. So yeah, nothing wrong with him thanking people that give him money. You feel what I'm saying? But it would be so bad that and he could just I know he does this little tactic where people won't even be donating to him, right? And he'll say, hey y'all, I just want to thank y'all real quick for the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Just so somebody might think, just to remind y'all, hey, y'all, don't forget about my Cash App if y'all want to donate. Nobody, there's probably people that don't even be sending them Cash App, and he's just like, hey, y'all, thank y'all for donating, just to put it on people's ear, and maybe somebody might be like, let me go ahead and send him a Cash App real quick. There's other people doing it. Let me hook him up tonight too. You know, that's what he's doing. You know, but he would be rude about it. He would have a guest on the show, and while they're talking, like literally talking, instead of him listening, he'd be over here looking at the chats, looking at his phone. Say if he got a Cash App for real, he'd be like, I'm gonna use Oliver for example. He'd be like, "Oh, hey, thank you, Oliver. Thank you for that. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you. You know, and it's like, bitch, are you even paying attention that you have a guest that's talking? Like, it was so disrespectful, and I would call that shit out. This was before he blocked me on comments and all that. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, this dude is, you know, I would constantly speak on it. Finally, he stopped doing it. You know what I'm saying? He got a little better because I'm like, that's all he cares about is the money, you know? And because at that time, people really wasn't, that was when he was just starting to have people donate to him. So he didn't know how to take that. He's like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God. Like, then he got to where he was like, started begging, like, y'all, if y'all can start giving me money, I can be on here more. I won't have to be out there doing home improvement and shit. I can be on here more. If y'all pay me more, I could spend more time with y'all, letting y'all know the truth and all this bullshit. Like, bro, you ain't no fucking journalist. First of all, you ain't a journalist. I know you want to be, but you're just not. You be getting all this money. Well, honestly, I don't even know how much money you get. So I don't even say you be getting all this money. Because I don't fucking know how much you get. But I will say you be trying to get money. I guess I should say it like that. Trying to, like, you tried the van thing. Or you said, yeah, let's and you got the donations, apparently, to get a van to travel around to go to this person's court date. You supposed to go to GMJ's. You didn't. Then you even said, how cool would it be if I went to GMJ's and then even got to go to Ozone's court date? And, you know, of course, I'm like, why the fuck would he even speak on going to Ozone's court date? And this was while I was, you know, speaking on Ozone a lot, you know, trying to help out with, you know, bring awareness to his shit. And Taharka has like spoke to Ozone and easily could have every show been like, hey, y'all go support, y'all go donate to Ozone, you know, and he didn't. But yet he wants to get the clout off of the case of the shit that's going on with Ozone and show up and record. Because let's be real, there hasn't really been nobody that has went to any of his court appearances and had video or any like real information, well, that I've seen, especially at that time period. So yeah, he was just one, you know, just like the news. They're gonna pull up and get the shit that you haven't seen. That's why people watch the news. But it didn't turn out like that because he's not a real journalist. He don't know how to stick with it, you know. He just knows how to. He wants to call Tariq a grifter. He is a grifter. Literally, Tariq. One thing I can say about Tariq, he got the fucking money and he opened up a museum. Well, it hasn't opened up yet, but we see what he did with the money. I don't know if he pocketed some of the money. I don't care, but he showed that, yeah, he opened something up. You, on the other hand, you didn't even show one video of you riding around in that van. You have not done anything that you should be doing with that money. You should. I mean, you used it to go open up a case on Tariq, but the only reason you did that is because you think you're going to get $3 million. You think you're about to get rich off this shit. That's the only reason why. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason. It's just sick. You're a sick bitch. For real. And a pussy that won't ever hit a real man. You hit these women and maybe kids, but you'll never hit a real man. Someone that will smack the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? Smack you so hard that it make you think. And that's what you did. It's crazy. It's funny. You got smacked, and then it made you mad because anybody that gets hit, that's going to piss them off. You got pissed off. It was like, you probably said, oh, man, I wish I could hear the audio. You probably got hit hard because he said it was loud. Well, Tariq did. You probably said, motherfucker, because, you know, he be trying to act like he don't cuss. This nigga really cusses like a lot. More than me. I'm not playing. Like, real shit, when we argued on the phone one day, every other word was a cuss word. He was cussing more than me, y'all. You know, like, I cuss just because, I mean, fuck it. I cuss. I'm a grown-ass man. I can fucking cuss. You feel what I'm saying? But he's one of the motherfuckers that like, you know, he'll try to say, like he said, he used the word bitch earlier. And he said, Allah forgive me and stuff like that, right? But, I mean, come on, that's fake shit. Like, you trying to front, like, oh, man. Like, bro, we're all sinners. You're going to sin for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to cuss for the rest of his life. This motherfucker really does cuss like a sailor. This motherfucker, like, oh, man. His wife, y'all, I mean, he's already proved it online. And for those that have been watching long enough, y'all know he's disrespected his wife so many fucking times. You know what I'm saying? This shit was crazy. I don't give a fuck if he was joking or not, but you could tell by the way she was pissed. And she could tell he wasn't playing. He gonna say, call me your Lord, or some shit like that. Or how'd he say it? What did he say? Call me your Lord. Or something like that. And it's like, whoa, like, you a man of God and you telling your woman to call you her Lord. Like, what the fuck? You give a fuck if a motherfucker was joking. A real man of God wouldn't say no shit like that. They was in an argument. Even though he was laughing, he was laughing because he's disrespectful to his wife and to any woman that he's been with. You know what I'm saying? He want to try to say that people's like calling him ugly and shit, and then he'll show a picture and he's like, you say I'm ugly, but look what I got. Look at my woman. You know what I'm saying? As if like trying to say, like, I guess he's trying to say that she's bad or whatever. Like, to you. Now, she may be the prettiest woman that you've ever been with. Right? To you. You might have been with some fucking snails. Right? So she, to you, that might be the most beautiful woman you've ever been with. To you. But just because you're like, look at what I got. You saying I look like a turtle and I look like this, and all these men, you said all these men trying to talk about how I look. But look at what I got. Look at my wife. You know, and it's like, just because you think she's cute don't mean everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, you're blind. You clearly are. You're blinded by lust. You know what I'm saying? You're blinded by lust. I mean, you know, Like look, y'all can look at this motherfucker. Y'all know damn well he ain't never pulled nothing bad. He ain't never pulled no fine woman ever in his life. Right? So whenever he gets someone that he is like, oh wow, she's pretty much almost out of my league for him. Oh yeah. Nigga lusting like a motherfucker. Even though, you know, like I can't believe she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This nigga is like still having kids and he's about to be 60. When that baby is 20, he's going to be 74, 75. Nigga. Fucking weirdo. I'm gonna play some more, you know what I'm saying? Play some more of his video. Like I said, like just react. I'm just gonna react to some of this shit. The shit is that he said, the shit that came out of his mouth, just pure stupid. And that, like I said, it shows. He tried to make it seem like he didn't go on his property. And I already knew why he was saying that. He was like, look, it shows right here. It says no museum parking. Just because it says no museum parking, motherfucker, does not mean that that's not his property. That could just mean the public for the museum, you cannot park here. That could just be for employees. And like I said, that really does look like his parking. I can't say for sure, but if the fucking security was in that parking lot, if it wasn't his parking lot, why would they be in that parking lot? Right? Right. Make that make sense.
I'm about to put y'all on point. Let's stop right here. This is where I see the two guys on the corner. You know what I mean? You know I'm goofy and I'm silly. So I'm laughing, but I see the people on the corner. I gotta be on a little bit work. You feel me? I pulled up. Here's the I'm gonna take y'all through. He put in a little bit of work. You know what I mean? He put in a little bit of work, you feel me? I gotta be on point though. I gotta be on point though. I gotta be on point though. So look, I'm about to put y'all on point. Let's stop right here. This is where I see the two guys on the corner. You know what I mean? You know I'm goofy and I'm silly. So I'm laughing, but I see the people on the corner. In a minute. In 1 second. A little bit. You hear what I'm saying? So I actually see it. You know what I'm saying? But because I do this blog show and the Moorish World TV citizens supported me in clearing my name with this defamation lawsuit, I was going to get this footage of the building in a safe spot in order to document for the Moorish World TV citizens, our audience. Now, most people that do blog shows, they don't even have the heart to do this. You understand what I'm saying? So all of that talking, this coward and all this stuff, man, I don't trip off that. Most people talk behind the camera, they don't move. You know what I mean?
First of all, you are a coward. That's like you just said something about that's not being a coward. And you said most vloggers, you're not a vlogger, you're a podcaster just like myself. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really even have the balls to do it. That's why he said, I gotta be on point. The real journalists, even the ones that don't even go out looking for a fight, right? They'll go ask a mobster, mafia, like walk up on them and ask like crazy questions, like a question that, you know what I'm saying? Like a crazy question. You know what I'm saying? That's not you. That's not you. If you're a vlogger and have the balls to do what you're talking about, then you would have went live, I guess, and then sat there and had that conversation with Tariq instead of, you know what I'm saying, running off like a little bitch. You proved that you were scared. So don't say most vloggers wouldn't even dare do something like this. Real journalists do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Real vloggers do that shit. The motherfuckers I'll be watching, be doing them pranks, bruh. Like, bruh, if y'all haven't seen it, for those that listen to rap, of course, then y'all know who Lil Boosie is. There's this guy, like, I ain't gonna lie, he be doing too much. He's black, but he's like I guess you could call him albino because he's super light skinned. Like, could pass as white in a way, but nah. So like he dresses up, like a fucking farmer in like overalls, and he goes up in there and talks country. Boosie's in Walmart with a few people, and he does this with a lot of people, right? But it was like an inside thing. Basically, someone was pulling a prank on Boosie, so he told this guy this is where he's gonna be. So it wasn't random. So he walked up on Boosie, and he said, "Hey, can you hand me that right there, boy? Can you hand me that thing right there, boy?" And first Boosie looked at it, and he was like, I guess that's when he realized, like, what'd you just say? And the dudes with him was basically taking up for Boosie or whatever. And he's like, "You heard me? I said, hand me that there, boy." And they start like, "Bitch, you get fucked up right around here." But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Taharka, you don't got the balls to do no shit like that. Walk up on somebody that if you say the wrong thing, you will get smacked. You don't got the balls to really actually go ask those questions. When you're interviewing with a person in person, you're going to be happy and energetic and smiling. If you say something that they might take disrespectfully, you're going to say it the nice way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't about that life though, right? Instead of like, you ain't about that life, bitch. Because there's different tones. If you tell a motherfucker you ain't about that life, they gonna, but if you're like, you ain't really about that. And if they get a little defensive, the people that you ain't really and you ain't about that life, they get defensive. They be like, calm down, bro. I'm just saying, that's Taharka. Gonna calm the situation down with his little goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? So stop trying to, act like you ain't a coward. You're a fucking huge coward. A huge coward. And by the way, I'm gonna try not to make this live long. Like around 2 hours. I'm what I'm saying, that y'all know that's a short show for me. But
Most people talk behind the camera. They don't move from behind the camera. I took the show on the road to show and prove that this guy is not who he say he is, or rather, this building could never be equal to a museum. Most people talking that stuff. They never leave from behind.
First of all, he didn't prove that it's not a museum because it's not open. So how could you do that? What else did he say? Hold up.
To
a museum.
museum.
This guy is not who he say he is.
So, how did you prove that he isn't who he say he is? Because what you did, the video that you got, and all of that, because you couldn't have went into the museum. So, if he wasn't there, what would you like? Let's be real. If he never showed up, what would you have really been able to accomplish to show your people that he's not who he says he is? How would you? What would you have been able to do to prove that? Nothing. All you would have had was to prove that you actually pulled up to his museum, and it backfired on you. You never thought you was just gonna be able to pull up, file charges on him like a bitch, and then you go to his museum thinking, yeah, I'm gonna stop by his museum too. And you got bitch slapped. Like he said, he knocked the hearing out of one of your ears. The left side of your ear, or your left ear, he knocked the hearing out of your left ear. You know what I'm saying? And he said some taste buds flew out your mouth. You sound dumb. Very dumb. Everything you're saying, I understand you got bitch slapped and you feel played and punked, and everybody's laughing at you. So I know you're really trying. And anybody in the comments, if they say anything, and this is why I don't like his show, you know, like, yeah, on my show, comments have been deleted for certain shit. But if I'm like, for example, if I'm speaking on something right now and then someone commented and was like, nah, bro, you're wrong. This is what really happened. I'm not going to delete that because it doesn't fit what I'm saying. So anything that doesn't fit what he's saying, he deletes. Him and his mods fucking delete it. You know why? Because the playback. When the video plays back, all that's going to be in the comments is stuff that all the people that fuck with him and are riding his nuts. Basically saying, yup, you're right, Grand Chief. Yup, you're right. Sounding like a bunch of dumbasses, like straight up fucking dumbasses. Y'all all looked retarded, cryptonomic, Sean. Y'all looked fucking stupid as fuck in the comments when he was like, oh yeah, that's an antenna. Okay, so he's talking to him with an antenna / walkie-talkie, or is he controlling the camera? Because we've seen the camera. You're saying he's holding the thing. That thing that he's holding, where's the camera on that thing that he's holding? Because you said that he's moving the thing. Where's the camera at? How is he doing all this? How is he able to talk to him with the holding in the antenna and all this shit, and moving the camera? Doesn't make any sense. And really, truth be told, he didn't go home. Well, he might have went home and been like, what the fuck? Is that someone on the roof? But no, other people he probably showed other people, and other people probably pointed it out and was like, that's odd. Did you see that? Like, bruh, we don't know. There's other businesses around there. So those pictures where he posted where there's people in the cars and they just so happen to be looking at him while he's walking by. If I'm in the car chilling, about to go into a store, or maybe I just came out the store and I got in the car, I'm very aware of my surroundings in the car. I use ears. You feel what I'm saying? I use them like more than I'm looking forward. Like when I'm looking forward, yeah, I see everything, but I'm in my mirrors more than anything. I don't want nothing walking up on me, nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna be aware, and if someone's walking by, boom, I'm gonna look over. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just an assumption. You literally have no proof that these were feds. Just assumption. And you're literally saying that because you got your ass smacked, and you want to say, "Oh, he want to do this in front of cops. I ain't about to fight in front of no cops, and not be able to make it back to my wife and kids." Which, trust and believe, real shit. I understand that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, where a person wouldn't want to fight because they want to make it back home. They're not wanting to get in trouble. So why would you put yourself in a situation where you could get in trouble? You knew from the jump you got to be on point. So you knew there was a chance where some shit could go down. So really, no, you wasn't really worried about, let me make it back home safe. Because you clearly went there by yourself. You didn't have enough money to bring anybody with you. Or I'm sure you would have. You only had enough money to bring yourself. Right? That's why come on now. If you could have, you would have. I mean, you're that bitch made straight up. You would have been like, nah, man, I need someone to come with me because you never know. Like, I'm going into his territory. Seriously, he didn't go to Baltimore. That would be like him literally coming to Baltimore, going to your boarded up temple, or coming to your house. You would feel threatened. Just like you did when the Panthers pulled up. You felt threatened, but you didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Do you see the difference? Like, versus someone that ain't with the bullshit versus someone that is bitch made? And honestly, like I said, it's a perfect example. You pull up on that bullshit with Tariq, you get smacked. You pull that bullshit talking about Crystal, she pulls up on you, letting you know, bitch, shit is really real out here. This ain't no fucking game where you can just be out here thinking you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like, pull up on someone after you've been running your fucking mouth, and that not everybody, like, it is like you. Not everybody is just going to sit in the house when people are saying, bruh, there's people right outside your house, nigga. Mad. Like, if a bunch of people showed up to my house, I'm going to be real. Since they brought it to my house, and if I'm outnumbered, I'll be real with you. I will stand in my doorway like I can with a firearm. Wouldn't point it at nobody, of course, but I would let them know, look, this is how I'm defending my house. There's a whole bunch of y'all. I'm not about to risk y'all catching me with a good one and I fall, and now there's a bunch of y'all, and then I get held down, and now y'all have the opportunity to go into my house where my kids are. So no, I would literally be like, nope. What's your intentions here? I would literally address it. You didn't even address it till the next day when they were gone. You continually prove that you are a bitch. Don't have nothing to do with the feds.
Or rather, this building could never be equal to a museum. Most people talking that stuff. They never leave from behind their computer talking that stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's be clear. Ain't nothing coward about this here. Now here we go.
Out here. But that's crazy, bro. He put his face on the wall with the grapes. Watch this. I'm about to show y'all in a minute. Anyway, it's the Hidden History Museum. He put his face on the wall with the grapes, bro. This is tripping. Look at this. Y'all
Excuse me if my spelling is wrong. I'll be putting this stuff together real fast. Now, mind you, this parking lot is not even a part of his.
I've been talking, and motherfucker, my shit's been on motherfucking mute. So let me go ahead and say what I was just saying. Well, let me put this up because y'all didn't hear what I said. So behind his big fat fucking head on the top right hand corner, like he's saying that that's not his parking lot. You see his building. Like I'm gonna kind of go back, rewind it a little bit, and y'all will see that there is not only a food truck type truck right behind his big head right here. There's also cars that are parked all the way up to his building, right? Up to his building. Not close to the fence, but more back, almost as if, what? It's a worker that is parked back there to where they could just walk in the doors. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's his parking lot. That's his fucking parking lot. And I don't know if Tariq will ever come out and say, yeah, that actually is my parking lot. But he's fucking stupid. Taharka is fucking stupid. And Oliver, by the way, see, look, like I said, like I had to mention this at the beginning because I didn't want people or anybody to think, oh, I'm taking up for Tariq because, you know, I'm going to be real. I'm a real one. I'm honest about whatever. I'm not one of those that fakes like I'm yeah, like me and him cool just because he has a platform or whatever. No, I have only watched one full video of any of his videos. I've watched some here and there, like little bits and pieces of certain videos, but I've never watched I've only watched one full fucking video. And that was the one where he said, the video where he's like, I smacked the fuck out of him. Or I just smacked the shit out of Taharka. Smacked the hearing out of one side of, you know. I watched that. That was the only video where I watched the full one, right? And, you know, so I can't sit here and say that because I don't know enough about him to sit here and say if I like him or don't like him. Now, I know there's a lot of people that have told me that they don't like Tariq and because he does this or that. But I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what that is. Which I've heard what Taharka don't like about him. But if someone tells me, like Taharka, if he's speaking on a video, a person like him, I'm going to just be like, this nigga's just hating. Because that's how he is. But, I mean, yeah, facts are facts. Everybody does something that not everybody likes. You know what I'm saying? Some people might not like that you know, I don't talk shit about everybody, but if someone has talked shit about me, I'm gonna talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I still might, even if they haven't, I still may give my opinion about somebody that may make someone mad because I may say something about someone they like or whatever. But really, really, I don't even think I do that, you know, because I'm not a hater, you know, and if no one's talk shit about me, you know, unless they, like I said, unless they did something that I'm like, oh no, that's straight up wrong. I will give my opinion, like, no, that's fucked up. This, what he did or is doing, that's some bullshit, and I'll stand on that, and not give two fucks if they like it or not. That I said how I felt about that situation, but that's what it would take, you know. But I just haven't watched enough of his shit to not like him or like him, I guess you could say. I will say I'm jealous. But yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, the reason I'm even speaking on this is straight up because he smacked him in self defense. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, that's what I'm excited about, because y'all know damn well, after all the people that Taharka has talked about, you know, the backstabbing he's done, he'll have someone that he brings on and he'll say so many good things about them. Say, oh yeah, they're the real deal. They do this, they do that. And then somebody that don't like the guest that he has on that he's bragging about will email him and be like, hey, I don't like that motherfucker. I know some dirt on that motherfucker. This is what I don't like about him. He did this or she did this. And instead of Taharka being like, okay, well, that's cool. You know, you can not like him all you want, but I fuck with him. I wouldn't do that to someone I'm cool with. But he'll allow people to come on and speak bad about people that he says he's cool with or says that he respects. That's how he's a sellout. That's a sellout move. He's the type that's like, oh no, the people want this. This is for the people. Like, bruh, celebrities, just because people like the music and they like the way a motherfucker acts, like on a movie or anything that has to do with celebrities, right? There's a point where it's like, okay, you know, you stand for something or you become a sellout, and you are that guy. If you was to be able to make it to Hollywood, you would sell yourself. bitch, you would sell your nutsack, you and change your manlyhood. You would get a sex change. That's the type of dude you are. You're so hungry for clout. If someone came and told you, look, bro, I will give you the most fame, like literally put you up there to where literally you're the most famous in the world. Like everybody's talking about you. You're definitely the most famous in the country, and I'll make you super rich. I bet he would get a sex change or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. He's willing to, I mean, if he's willing to say he's cool with somebody, but then let someone come on and talk bad about him, I mean, come on, bro. And even if whatever, like if like, because he tries to prove points, like I'll use Crystal Muhammad for example, because when he did what he did, I was one of the main ones that would defend her every time he talked about her, because I'm like, this is some crazy shit. You're gonna have her on a regular and say how she's a real revolutionary, how she's a real one, how you respect her, how she's doing this and doing that. And then he had Ali Muhammad on, and he respected him too. Even said he's a real one, he's a real revolutionary, you know, all this shit. And then somebody was like, "Hey, bro, I got a story to tell you about Ali. This is some shit that he did." And it was, and let's also, most of it is he say, she say. Like just someone just saying, "Oh, well, this is what they did." And it could be a couple people that say it, but still, instead of just being like, "Man, you don't got no proof," like on some real proof, you're just and yeah, in court of law they use witnesses, but come on, bro. Like if it's your homie, someone that you respect. And then all it takes is for someone to say, come on your show and say, "Oh, they did this, they did that," and then you'll be like, "Oh, for real?" And then you just don't fuck with them. Like, oh man, like I don't even understand how you have like friendships and shit like that, because clearly all it takes, like your wife, like what does all it take is 5 to 10 people to tell you, "Man, bro, like she did this back in the day. She's this type of person," or "She did this back in the day." And is that all it would take for you to just leave her? You know, 5 to 10 people tell you, because let's be real. It's like with Crystal. You literally stopped fucking with her because she was like, you was wanting her to do what you wanted. She's a grown woman. Everybody that comes on your show is grown anyway, but that's what you want. You want them to do what you want. You want her to stop being cool with Ali Muhammad. Shit like that. And she didn't. So instead of being real and being like, and just straight up saying, "Well, you know what? Like, I understand you want to keep being cool with him." I guess I mean, I wouldn't have respected it, but it would have just been better if he said, "All right, look, I don't rock with him, and if you're gonna rock with him, like that's cool. I just got to keep my distance." That would have been a little better. Still would have seemed like fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But no, he wanted to flip it to where he did a whole show, multiple shows, talking shit about her, you know. And that happened with so many people, you know, like I Want All the Smoke. What's his name? King T. Like I had mentioned before, like 2 years ago, you know, they were regulars on his show, supporters. He wanted them to say they don't like Crystal Muhammad, and they didn't. So boom, that's all it took. And he started disrespecting them on the cool before then, but that's all it took was for because like Smoke, he was kind of in the situation like I don't have a problem with her or Taharka. So he was like, I'm not gonna get involved in all that, and I'm definitely not gonna not be cool with Crystal just because he don't like her. Like, so because Taharka wouldn't do that, let's be real. If we didn't like someone and he did, that'd be like us saying, nah, fuck that. You can't be cool with him. But he thinks that people need his platform. That's what it is. He's thinking, oh shit, you coming on my platform, then shit, you can't be cool with him. And on top of that, if you don't stop being cool with him, I'm gonna let people blast you. I'm gonna do shows on you. Just a backstabbing bitch. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely for content, and like I said, he's a sellout. He's willing to literally talk about his friends, people that he's cool with. I couldn't even count. And honestly, he's done so many videos of him talking about people that he was at one time cool with. I probably wouldn't even be able to find the real number, because I'm not about to watch every video, even though, yeah, I could just scroll down and look at the thumbnail. But no, there's times where people aren't in thumbnails and he talks about them. So, it's just crazy. So many people that he says he's cool with, he did a show on Sinetta tonight. He was once cool with him. He even admitted that Sinetta pretty much taught him what he knows as far as like YouTube and shit like that. Because Sinetta was making videos and shit before Taharka. So he inspired Taharka for real. I watched part of his little show that he was when he was talking about him, and he was like trying to say that Sinetta is basically copied off another guy's way of doing shows. Taharka, you got inspired by Sinetta, and you started doing the same shit. Sinetta was doing what? Having like interviews and trying to teach, right? What did you do when you started your YouTube? Teaching. Then you started talking about people like GMJ. That's the first thing that I've ever seen you do, which I know you was on here longer than that. But yeah, you used to just come on here and teach. Apparently, I ain't never watched your old videos. Like before, like pre GMJ, I ain't never went back, But yeah, they say that's what you used to do. Come on here and teach people about different shit, even have people come on and maybe teach you some shit, or just have shit on here that is gonna teach the viewers. And now it ain't like that. People's now been asking, when are you gonna get back to the teaching? When are you gonna get back? By the way, since I'm indulging in it, for those that smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, I'll just say that even cigarettes, like because I know that there's people that, which I know CBD, weed is not nicotine. Now they say people that roll blunts and shit, there's nicotine in it, which, yeah, in a sense there is, you know what I'm saying? But like papers, right? If there's not nicotine in papers, but if a person was like wanting to stop smoking cigarettes, right? And I understand, trust me, I understand that when a person has smoked cigarettes for so long, because a lot of times people start smoking when they're a kid. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like whenever I was little, I wanted to do everything the grown-ups did. So I seen grown-ups smoking, so I would take a cigarette or whatever, and I'll light it up thinking I'm grown and shit. You feel me? That type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of y'all probably did too. But for people out there, this is just a recommendation to y'all, that are trying to smoke cigarettes. But since y'all done it for so long and now y'all have a habit, or y'all been so used to, going outside doing this motion, you know what I'm saying? Always smoking, and then, plus nicotine is addictive, so you're probably already like, oh, this is crazy. Like, I want some nicotine, smoking, like weed, CBD, just smoking. I know it's not nicotine, but that can, I feel like, help. And I understand a lot of states are recreational or medical, so you can't smoke weed. But federally, CBD is legal. That's what I just indulged in. So, you know what I'm saying? Some good CBD. There's all types of CBD out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, they got like just what they would just call straight up hemp, just CBD. Then they got Delta 8, Delta 10. They got like a Delta 8 and Delta 10 mix. Like THCO, THCP, HHC, what is it called? CBG. I mean, it's just so many. Honestly, I still to this day, I'd be thinking I know all of the CBD type of flower and shit like that they have out there, but it seems like they continue to keep coming up with new shit. Like THCP, I think that was the most recent one that I learned about. I was like, what the fuck? And I heard THCO is as far as flower goes, that's supposed to be the strongest CBD. Like it's supposed to be, like I've tried it before, but I don't know. Everybody's body is different, Some might say Delta 8 is better for them, Now, I will say, just straight up CBD, if y'all are used to smoking some good bud, now I'm saying this because I know that there's people out there that are still having to buy weed illegally. I'm just, because I know a lot of y'all are like, oh no, if I can get real weed, why would I go get CBD? And at one time when it first came out, I thought the same. I could get the real deal. Why would I get some fake ass shit? That's the truth. But I will say, trust me, I've put so many people on like, well, I didn't put them on it, but I told them, like I'm telling y'all, and I'm like, just try it. All you got to do is try it. If you don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Done data. But if you get the right shit that you like, which you can sit there and look at it and The CBD, I'm not gonna lie, the regular CBD, they say it don't give you a head change, but I feel like if you smoked enough, it would. And they got the vapes too, the pens or the gummies. But if you're wanting some type of feeling, some type of effect, then I would go up like Delta 8 and all the other ones, not CBD. But CBD, if you just need something to smoke because you're needing to smoke a cigarette and you're not wanting to, just, smoke some CBD. You know what I'm saying? That shit is federally legal. They want you to keep it in that container, and now I know some people now, they'll think, oh, I'll just get a container of CBD and put real weed in it, because there is some CBD that smells good, and it actually does smell like weed, So a cop, now you could go to jail, and then once they test it and realize, oh no, okay, this is actually just hemp, it's not real weed, but it's also good to keep the receipt with you too, because like I said, it's federally legal. You can go buy this at your vape shops. In all even gas stations, I've seen sell them, So if you haven't tried it, try that shit. Ask, okay, hey, what's the best shit that you got? If they say, oh, this is the best shit, don't just get it because I'm saying it. You need to look at it. If you know what good flower looks like, go off of that. If you're able to smell it, smell it. What's good, Black? What's good? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty much wrapping it up, about to get up off here. I was gonna go a little longer and kind of react to probably like 10 minutes of his video, but I don't know. It's just there's so much fuckery that he did that I just kept stopping it to speak on it, because he's just one of those guys where you really can't fill your ears with a lot of Taharka's videos. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just feeding you with just bullshit. But yeah. CBD, y'all. Do what you do now. 'Cause I understand. I'm just saying, I'm trying to help y'all out, because I will say, give it a try and you'll be surprised, because I know for a fact, because I used to be a big pothead, right? I don't smoke anymore, but I used to be a big pothead. As clearly as you see, CBD works good, fine, good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I know what the real feeling of bud is. So if I'm telling you, look, y'all, it's not the same feeling, but there is a feeling that, you know what I'm saying, for those that smoke it, because they're like, if I don't smoke it, I'm gonna beat somebody up. I'm telling you, you're gonna roll you up some of that, and I promise you, it's gonna have you feeling high, I guess you could say. You're gonna feel an effect, and it's legal. Look at it that way, because nobody wants a damn drug charge. But I just look at it this way: if you're being safe, do what you do, but it's not gonna be much longer whenever it's gonna be fucking federally legal or recreational in your state. It's crazy the amount of states that either getting recreational or medical. You know, it's just popping up all the time. You know, it's getting to the point now that everybody, almost everybody, is probably in driving distance. Well, everything is driving distance, but you know what I'm saying, to where you don't have to drive too far to go and indulge and experience what it's like to smoke legally. For those that don't have medical cards, you know, it's a crazy culture shock. I will say that if you've never experienced it, it's a culture shock. Whenever one thing that you used to be nervous in the car, be like, okay, you know, blah blah blah, and then now you can pass a cop and be like, you can show him that you got the weed. Yeah, and if he pulls you over, you know, as long as you got the package in, how you bought it, or you got every state's different as far as laws. If you're following that law, you can. I just got me some gas. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's just a crazy culture shock. I just seen what you said, Shay White. Hopefully you're still here. Matter of fact, I got a little bit more time, you know. Shay White, I would hope that you could come on and look. I've never seen you in the chat, so I don't know if you've ever watched my show or anything, but I'm one of those guys that I'm respectful always until I'm disrespected. So like anybody, like if you wanted to come on, hit the link because I just put it in, and I'm not gonna be mad at you for stating how you feel because that's fine that you don't like Tariq. You know what I'm saying? I've already said I don't not like Tariq, and I don't like him, I guess you could say, because I haven't. I mean, I like that he got to smack a bitch nigga out of self defense, and it just so happens to be Taharka, but I haven't watched enough of what he's doing to be like, yep, I support what he's doing, and you know what I'm saying. I just haven't. You know, I've heard a lot of good things that he's doing, but I ain't gonna lie, I've heard a lot of people say they don't like this, they don't like that, or blah blah blah. You know, but when you say you said the hidden Negro color, calling him as a sex offender and a pedophile is soft, low, fucked up as shit. But I guess you guys really missed that part. You guys are really, really blind in the ears, I guess. That would be deaf in the ears, by the way, because you can only be blind in the, you know what I'm saying? If we really want to go there, but calling him a sex offender and a pedophile. Now, I will be real. I'm not saying that the people that have showed that document are wrong. But I will say, when it came to that document, I could have put that document out, the one that said had a Y where it said registered sex offender or whatever. I could have put that out when it was first put out, but I chose not to. You know what I'm saying? I chose not to because when it comes to accusations like that, that is a serious accusation. Now, anybody, because you know most people when they talk about facts, they go off of paperwork. Like say if someone snitched, they will go. I go off of paperwork, not unless someone that I fucking for real trust said, "Nah, bro, they snitched." Then that would be different. But like on hearing shit, if someone's like, "Oh yeah, this person did this," like when it comes to snitching, I'm a guy that's like, where's the paperwork though? Like I'm not gonna call nobody a snitch because Like, I understand that a snitch can get killed. And also someone can get killed for calling someone a snitch. Even if that person is a snitch, someone, just like with Nipsey Hussle, I've spoke on this. But if a person is called a snitch and they really aren't, they could really do something to you, because they know if someone's out here calling someone a snitch, somebody out there might really think that he is, and then he lose respect or may even get knocked off because maybe that guy knows some secrets of somebody else. And they're like, what? He's snitching? Oh, hell no. Like, that nigga knows about this and about that, you know. But Shay White, I hope that you're still on here, even if you do or don't hit the link, so that you can hear what I'm saying right now, because you're saying, like, it's crazy that, and well, it's not crazy that you have your own feelings about Tariq, but if you are on here defending a woman beaten ass nigga like Taharka, you're blind. You're blind. I don't know if you're one of them type people that are in his comments and you like whenever he shouts you out, because you're like, oh, he has a big platform. He's a guy. Taharka's a guy with a big platform, and you know, when I'm in his comments, I just love it whenever he you know, mentions my name whenever I comment, or shouts my name out because I commented. There's so many of those type people. Trust me, even though I have a small platform, I've seen it over here, you know, where they're like, oh, Boss Talk, he's connected. He knows all these people. He's been on all these, like, Michi X's and Taharkas and all these other people's shows, right? And they think, oh, shit, Boss Talk, like, that motherfucker, like, getting he's been everywhere. Everybody knows, well, as far as in this small little world that I'm talking of. Now, Tariq, I don't know if he is aware of me, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All these people that they're like, oh, damn, you know, Boss Talk got a small show, but somehow he is getting into the ears of all these other people that you wouldn't think, right? And, like, honestly, look, it'd be nice if you hit the link. It'd be better that way. That way we can better understand each other. But I still, to this day, do not understand how people are still defending Taharka and taking up for him after all the shit that has been put out. Now, like I said, the sex offender shit, to me, that wasn't enough proof, because I was like, I'm about to look this shit up because I want to know for sure. I want to look it up myself. Now, because I don't know any sex offenders out there and I've never really had to look that type shit up, all I know how to do is just type in, you know, Maryland sex offender list and then type in his name. I have done that. Nothing came up. So honestly, I don't know if that's like the only way, or if there's maybe like, I don't know. I don't know if he was on that list at one time, you know, because if I'm not mistaken, there's levels to it. Some people have to register for a lifetime. Some people may be like say probation. You just have to register for the next 3 years or some shit like that. Every state is different. I don't know. And don't put that out my mouth that I'm saying, yes, that he is. I don't know if he is. But what I do know is I have looked up his criminal record, and I've seen that he, along with a couple others, went and took advantage of women that was working, and they would rob them at gunpoint. He took an old lady's purse and the stuff in her safe, you know what I'm saying? Like, and hit her with the gun. I've already showed all of the what do you call it, like the women's statements that have said all the stuff that he's done to them. He would, I mean, he's already a felon, but he would have been charged multiple times. He's faced multiple domestic violence charges. He would have been charged if his baby mom, the one that passed away, rest in peace to her, don't know her, but still rest in peace. No disrespect to her at all. Matter of fact, I'm actually taking up for her. But I feel like if she had I don't know her life, so I'm not gonna say she didn't have a good support system, but I will say like for example, my sisters, the women in my family, they know if their man or boyfriend is hitting them, they know they can reach out to me or the other men in my family. We got a lot of women and men in our family that ain't going. We're one of them families that like stick together. Like I got a huge family, and you aren't gonna fuck with none of us. We all will be involved. You know, if possible. You know what I'm saying? If possible. Because like straight up, one thing that I love is I can be 5-6 hours away from family, but I know if something goes down there, of course I'm gonna be told, hey, this and this is going on, but I know it'll be handled. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't gotta worry about the women in my life being beat up by no fucking dude, and she be too scared to press charges. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know his baby mom's situation, but she must not have had a brother or somebody that was there to be able to protect her against him, because she straight up said in the statement that she's afraid that if she takes it any further, meaning because I bet he probably said, bitch, or some shit like, bitch, if you press charges on me or put me back in jail, he probably said some crazy wild threats, because that's what she said. She said, I'm afraid that he is gonna do something worse than what he has recently done. Because she tried to get charges put up against him for hitting her, right? Doing all types of shit. And then she was scared because she's like, and she said it, I'm afraid that one day it's just going to get worse. And I'm sure she probably thought in her head, she's really thinking, I'm afraid he's going to kill me or really hurt me bad. So, like I said, I've seen heard about this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of stories and situations and kind of seen in a sense where motherfuckers, they threaten motherfuckers. Like, go ahead and call them cops if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And this and that's going to happen if you do. And they be dead ass serious. You know? Like, I know there's this family I grew up with. It's like three kids. They all went to junior high and high school with me, and their parents they wasn't doing good. So the mom was tired of his shit, and she said, "I'm done. I can't do this anymore." She left them. Said that she was wanting a divorce. He got all mad. He's like, well, if I can't have you, no one else can. That type shit. She ends up getting in her car and leaving. I guess in his mind, he's thinking she's going to go fuck with some nigga. He follows her. And still to this day, you know, because she was loved by her family. There's a wreath, some balloons, probably some bears that's always in that spot. You know, it was, like I said, it was traffic, a lot of traffic. So he got behind her. He rammed the back of her car, pushed her car into the car in front of her. So think about that. If someone rear ends you, you're not going to just be like, what the fuck, and take off driving. It's not like Grand Theft Auto or something and you ain't fucked up if you wreck your car. No, if someone hits you, most cops are going to say, don't move, stay right there until we tell you to move or whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. He hit her and pushed her into the car in front of her. So since that car got hit, they didn't move. So her car is stuck in between his car and the car in front of her. He gets out and says, I told you, bitch, if I can't have you, no one else can. And he stabbed her to death right there. Broad daylight, at a stoplight, and, in traffic. He got put to death. He got the needle. It took him a while. It took a while, but he got the needle. But that's fine. I don't know if she's still in here or not. Shay White. Honestly, that could have been Taharka using another name or whatever. But honestly, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I just went to her, or whoever it is. If it's really a woman, to me, I would assume this is a guy, because I went to this person's page, the Shay White, and I went to videos, and 3 years ago, what the fuck, my phone would die right when I'm doing that. But the first 3 videos, it's basically a woman with her ass hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the same woman, but so that makes me think, oh, this is a guy that's just posting videos of girls twerking and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if this is actually I know chicks like chicks too. Some of them do, but I'm just assuming that's some shit a dude would do, is post videos with a thumbnail. I don't know if the video is about that, but at least the thumbnail, the picture that was on it looked like some stripper chicks. You know what I'm saying? Literally, they got clothes on, but it's like whatever they're wearing, it's like a thong. Their butt cheeks just hanging out. You feel me? But I did see on the home, when you go to someone's channel, they got a home section. They got videos, stories, live. On the home section, it shows a video about Tariq. So whoever that was really don't like Tariq, which is fine. I never said there's anything wrong with with people that don't like Tariq, because like I said, I haven't watched enough of his shit to not like him. Maybe if I did, I may not like him. But still, the truth is, even if I didn't like him, like I said at the beginning, I'm not a hater. I can still give someone flowers that I don't like. I can still give a person their flowers, because I'm not a fucking hater. You know what I'm saying? And I would still, even if I didn't like Tariq, I would pretty much just be saying, still, I don't like him, but shit, he smacked the fuck out of Taharka. And to be real, out of everything that I kind of have heard about Tariq and why people don't like Tariq, I will say, okay, if all that shit was to be true, I still would dislike Taharka more than I disliked Tariq. I 100% believe that. Even if I knew everything, all the bad shit that people don't like about Tariq, and it made me not like him, I already know I would still not dislike him like or as much as I do Taharka, because Taharka is a real snake, you know. Whenever I do go over to Tariq's show, to me I feel like he's on a subject, you know, on subjects like talking about this, talking about that, like Taharka isn't. He's trying to make enemies on a regular. And right now he's only talking about Tariq straight up because I mean he talked about side netted tonight, but I honestly I just feel like he wants people to not to get too bored with the Tariq shit because he's trying to slow play it. He says he got these videos, right? He's trying to slow play it. Every time he watch, he's eventually gonna end up showing all of his video, I bet. But no, he's just giving y'all little pieces at a time. Like, all right, I got like say if he has 10 minutes of video, he's gonna turn that 10 minutes of video into 100 shows. You know, only show you like 10 to 20 seconds of each, you know, each little video he got. Because he got multiple videos. But yeah. I honestly wanted to do a 2-hour show, but it's damn near it's you know, almost 3-hour show. It's 1:00 where I'm at, so I think this would be a good stopping point, you know, because I mean I like I said, I gave Shay or you know anybody the opportunity to say what they didn't like about what I said, or they could have anybody they could have came on here to defend Tariq, to defend Taharka, to say what I said was wrong or that you agree, any of it. I be trying to tell people, look, don't just think that I got the link in there just for people that want to talk about the subject, which would be nice to keep it on the subject since I'm talking about it. But on this show, anything goes. You know, if I put the link in and you want to come on and change the subject, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You know, as long as whatever it is that you're talking about ain't just some weird shit. Because I've had people come on and they'll start talking. Like I could be talking about like Taharka and Tariq, and a motherfucker come up in here and start talking about a motherfucking soldier that did something back in the 1200s, you know, which it is what it is, you know, but don't be weird. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to look. Like I'm assuming, yeah, like I'm saying, Shaya White that came in here to defend the woman beating bitch, you know, and from what the his criminal record says that he was accused of child abuse, you know what I'm saying, and he at one time tried to say it was like 20 years ago, but no, one was in 2005. And then the other one was in 2016. That's literally how recent it was. The last time he was accused of child abuse was in 2016. And anybody that thinks I'm lying, don't give a fuck. I already put the proof out there. You can find it. I probably got, like, as far as the title, it's probably just straight up titled Taharka is a child abuser or some shit. But whoever this motherfucker was, Shaya White, you're a pervert. You know what I'm saying? For you to post multiple videos of women's asses on your show or your channel, that just, you know, proves that you're a perv. And even if this was just, if it was you, which y'all, trust me, I would show it on here, but, you know, I ain't trying to get, these were posted like 3 years ago, and this person only has like 22 subscribers, so they probably ain't really paying it too much attention. But I ain't trying to have motherfuckers be like, yes, can you delete this part out your video? It's showing pornography or some shit.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This is what the government don't want you to know.
But yeah, all right, y'all. I was gonna speak on it a little more, but I don't know. I mean, I'll make another video about this. You know, I just wanted to speak on it because just it's just one of them things. It's like, this guy is fucking stupid to sit here and really think that him getting smacked, that Tariq didn't have a reason to smack him. And anybody that doesn't like Tariq and likes Taharka, or even doesn't like any of them, when you really look at the whole situation and you're real with yourself, you don't have to like either one of them to be like, okay, yeah, Taharka was in the wrong. He should have never. He don't like him, so why would he show up to his fucking business if he don't like him? Who cares If it's a public place, who cares? It could have been open. But at the same time, Taharka is showing up to a guy's business that he's talking shit about all the time. So why would you show up? If you don't like him, why would you show up? You're clearly trying to troll and be there for drama, and it's some bullshit. So he deserved to get his ass smacked. And honestly, I'm excited, literally, to find out and hear that Taharka, bitch, it was self-defense. I can't wait to hear that. I don't know if we'll have to hear it from Tariq that they said it was self-defense, or if Taharka just will stop talking about it. That's how, we're gonna know. We're gonna find out whether or not, because he's a bitch. He's trying to press charges. So we're gonna find out if the judge feels like Tariq was in the right, or if Taharka was in the right. And honestly, I'm gonna be real, because it's not like the judge's verdict is the right one, because we all know there's people in prison and they're innocent. But I still will feel the same way. Even if a judge said, nope, Tariq, yeah, you shouldn't have did it. He didn't do nothing wrong, blah, blah, blah. I would still feel like that Taharka was in the wrong, because I'm not going to look at it like that. Like, if I have beef with somebody and they show up to my house or to wherever I work, or a business I owned, or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they don't even live in the state that I live in, and they come from far away, like literally have to fly because it's that far, and they show up to be on that bullshit. No, it's going to be just straight self-defense. Like, I'm going to feel like I need to, defend myself. But yeah, Taharka, to the people that may watch this that support Taharka, y'all need to wake the fuck up. I don't understand what it is that you like about this guy. It's crazy. Y'all are weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop thinking that. I don't. If y'all follow him because it makes y'all feel good that maybe he calls y'all out, and you feel like, oh yeah, a bunch of people's gonna see this, so that means a bunch of people's gonna see my comments. Stop. Don't be a sellout. There's a lot of Cryptonomics. Before he was a mod, he would just sit there and literally ride the fucking shit out of the Taharka's nuts. Sean ride the shit out of his nuts. Like, Cryptonomics will be riding it, Sean will be licking his nuts, and then they'll switch. You know what I'm saying? This shit's ridiculous. Like, this dude is a real bitch-made motherfucker. And somehow y'all still like him, fuck with him. Like, I don't know. Everybody has the right to like whoever the fuck they want, but I'm just trying to understand, like, how is this possible for y'all to support him? I don't know. I bet it's because people like me that expose him. Instead of y'all listening to the facts, y'all hear him trying to debunk it and be like, this and that, this is the truth or whatever. and y'all just go off of what he says instead of the facts, like the proof. And I've showed a lot of proof for people to, and if whether y'all believed it or not, I've showed real proof that he has robbed women at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? That he's done all types of shit to women. Showed real proof. And I don't give a fuck if it was 20 years ago. Because when he be talking about Tariq and anybody else, that's what he does. He talks about their past. A year ago is our past, right? So and I look at it like this. It doesn't matter if it was 20 years ago or if it was yesterday. I use this example. If somebody raped and molested a kid for its whole childhood, all the way up until it was an adult, right? Somebody can't say, "Oh, I did that 40 years ago. I'm a different man." That person would still be a bitch-made motherfucker and a child molester, right? And I'm not saying that Taharka is that. I'm just saying, if that's what you did in your past, that's still what you did. You know what I'm saying? It's still what you did. He likes to bring up people's past, so he shouldn't be mad when people bring up his past and try to use it against him. Because he might have changed a little bit, but trust me, he's still that same guy. You can tell when he's mad. Most of y'all haven't really got to see or talk to him while he's mad offline. Which I know all of us, when we get mad, we might get out of character. You know what I'm saying? But no, he's not that guy that you think he is. I'm telling you. That's why, when he gets mad, like if his girlfriend punched him in his jaw hard and it hurt, I guarantee he would hit her back. I guarantee it. Man, I doubt that he ever, if he has it on body cam, because he had his fist up like this. So I don't know. As far as like on his videos, I don't recall seeing him with like something on his chest, like a body cam. But that would be beautiful if he. I doubt he does, because it's gonna be, and it's gonna make him look like more of a bitch. It's gonna make it just look, bad on his part. But I would love if he just one day and I'm talking about Taharka, if he posted a video from his little body cam, where if he had it on him, and you see him, like, you just see it, like, literally like in third person or whatever you call it, and he got his fist up the way you see how didn't even look like he's like this backing up, and you just see a hand, boom, and then he tries to act like he's gonna hit him, but then he's like, fuck, like, damn, that shit actually hurt, so let me keep on backing up, because damn, if someone smacks me, I'm about to try to get my lick back. I'm not going to keep going backwards. I'm going to keep going forward and get my fucking hit back. Fuck back. If you keep backing up, you definitely ain't going to be able to get no hit in. So like I said, for those that are the type that's like, look, you don't, like, if you don't want to fight, you don't want to fight. If you're the type that's like, man, fuck this shit, fuck whoever's around, I just got smacked, I'm gonna defend myself. He could have done that if that's what he says. That you know, he says that he would have been arrested. Okay, well, if you feel like you got smacked for no reason, which there was one, but if you feel like there was no reason, you got smacked first. So in reality, if a person gets smacked for no reason, they have almost everywhere, they have the right to fucking defend themselves, to hit back. I remember I was taught that as a kid. My mom used to be like, if someone hit you, you better hit them back. So yeah. In today's world, it's called self-defense. Someone hits you and you feel like, and he was bigger than you too. You could have used that excuse. Oh, this man smacked the fuck out of me. He's bigger than me. I feel like he was really like gonna hurt me. You could be like, man, I'm talking about the way he hit me. It literally fucking rocked my head. So I had to do something because I was not trying to get hit with one of those hits again, But no, you chose to just put your fist up, act like you're gonna fight, and just back up. But instead of getting smacked, when you seen that he wasn't playing and he got out the car, like, because you was like, let's talk like men. I'm sure you could tell, because that's why you put your fist up. I'm sure you could tell he wasn't trying to talk. He was wanting action. You say that you're from the street, so you can recognize. So you can recognize when someone just wants to conversate versus them wanting to be hostile. Anybody can tell the difference. You could be in Walmart, don't even hear nobody, but you can tell by the person's body language that, oh shit, that man just walked up on him real fast and the other guy just threw his hands up. Oh shit, that's literally body language for a fight. Literally. You chose to put your hands up and run away. You could have just when he was walking towards you with his hands down by his side, talking shit, like you said, whatever. You could have said, "Hey, I not want no problems. I am not here to fight." You could have, and maybe you did. I don't know. I don't have the audio, but your body language. I'm a body language read motherfucker for real. I'm good with it too. Good enough to know, that I know you wasn't saying, I don't want no problems, bro. I don't want none. What you said, like you said on the video, was, you better back up. You better back up. You better back up. As if you was going to do something. That's all you said. You better back up. If you didn't want to fight, like you said, because you said you looked this way before he got out the car, you said that's when you noticed the security standing there, which you say was the feds. Okay, if you thought that, because said, look, I'm not here, and you could have got your little phone out and be like, bro, I'm recording this for my safety, and if you hit me, if that's how you wanted to handle it, I'm just saying. There's so many options that could have happened if you really didn't want to fight. It's just, no, you was going to fight, but you got the fuck smacked out of you and you thought twice. That's what it was. You were in fighting position, but you were retreating at the same time. You literally could have said, I'm not here to fight, bro. Please, I'm not a threat. You could have did all that. If that's really what you was, because you said you wanted to make it back home to your family and you did not want to fight, right? You could have tried to de-escalate it. But you putting your fist up only makes it worse. Makes him think, oh, he wants to fight. He's here to fight. You know? So it is what it is. Maybe you learned your lesson. You know, maybe you know not to put your fucking fist up to somebody that is willing to smack the fucking shit out you. You know? Maybe you need to learn because there's classes out there, bruh. Self-defense classes. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm going one tomorrow, motherfucker. You know, they teach you all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? They got classes for de-escalation. Teach you how to de-escalate stuff. Teach you active shooter classes. I mean, there's all types of classes, bruh. If you need to learn how, I mean, because clearly, I mean, you don't know how to de-escalate a situation. You know, you only escalated it. And if your goal was, like you said, to make it back home to your family, the first thing you would have did was just handled your business with the pressing charges like a little bitch. And then the second thing that you would have did was go find something to do, like going to look at the fucking Los Angeles Lakers gym or the Clippers or the LA Rams. There's so much else that you could have did besides going to his fucking museum, because you knew when, like you said, that you got to be careful. So you knew there was going to be some issues or something that was possibility. So it's, to me, I feel like you really wasn't that worried about making it home to your wife and kids. In my opinion, it's just, but yeah, I could keep talking about this tonight, but I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I was supposed to end this hour and 8 minutes ago. But yeah. Guess I'm I don't know when I'll be back on here. I always say that shit. Because I really don't. And to the person that just commented, I know I've learned. I'm getting better at this. You know, I know you're a troll. I'll just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, like, if I was to say yes to your question, you know what you would do? You would go try to find that video and be like, oh, I want to see. You know what I'm saying? You want to see if it's good or not. You know, if it's worthy of making fun, or if it's like, oh shit, Boss Talk is legit. You know, and I don't care to show anybody if I'm legit or not, unless it's like a real life situation, you know. But yeah, when it comes to someone being a cop or the feds, you know what I'm saying, show the proof. You know, I know, like, there's these shows, you know what I'm saying, your show that you got, motherfuckers like to, you know, put bullshit ass. This is what they do, yo. Put bullshit ass. Like, they think if they say it, that means that's the proof. Or they'll Photoshop some shit, you know what I'm saying, but never really show some real shit. So you saying that I'm a cop and it's been found and you've been exposed, bitch, do I look worried? I'm not worried about what you talking about, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because, over here, like I said, I don't rock with cops. You know what I'm saying? And I have a right not to rock with cops. I have a right not to like cops. It's not illegal to not like cops. So, say what you want, do as you want. That's what we can do in this country. You know what I'm saying? We can have our own opinion and we can say what we want. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not no bitch made nigga that would say, "Oh, I'm about to press charges on you because you're lying, saying that I'm this when I'm really not." Look, you can say and believe whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna change my life. You know what I'm saying? This YouTube shit, anybody can believe I'm a militiaman, I'm military. They can believe I'm a cop. I honestly don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I can sit here and say, "Hey y'all, I'm not a cop." But if you want to believe that or not, that's what's gonna happen. So to me, I don't care what a motherfucker like you believe. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, what you should do is make a new account so that you can continue watching and viewing. You know what I'm saying? And commenting. You know what I'm saying? Because bruh, y'all, you're easy to realize. Y'all, oh man, it's so easy to realize who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so far ahead of you, you have no idea fucking did. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, bro. I be playing dumb with your ass so much. It's crazy. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? Most you hate motherfuckers, like, if it's already out there that, you know, like for the people that have literally came on here and showed their face and I've argued with them. Okay, yeah, it's known. I don't like blah, blah, blah. But you fake motherfuckers that like hiding behind fake accounts, right? Let me just say it like this. Like, you'll never know if I know who you are or not. Because motherfuckers that hide behind the screen, I'm not gonna sit here and expose them. You know what I'm saying? Now if you want to come on here and show your face, you know what I'm saying, and make it a thing like that, that's different. I'll be like, oh yeah, y'all know this motherfucker, but the motherfuckers that's hiding, I don't know who you are. Or maybe I do. This internet shit, like I said, I don't care what a motherfucker thinks I am or whatever. I know what's going on, and the people that really fuck with me, they know it too. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You thinking you putting in the comments that I'm this or I'm that, you thought that was gonna make me cry. It's okay. It's okay. Do you want a cookie? You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just be laughing at you bitch made niggas, like, for real. Your videos and your opinions and your comments literally do not faze me. They don't make me worried. They don't like scare me. I laugh. I'm like, it's a waste of time for y'all. Y'all are doing all of this, and it's like You think you got it figured out. You think you know who I am. You think you got it all. And you really don't. You're like so fucking far from the truth. It's crazy. It's funny. So that's why I'm like, you can think that you know. That's fine. It makes you feel better that way. So that's cool. You know. I'm cool with it as long as you are, you know. If it makes you feel better that like I said, you could anybody can come on here and state whatever they want in the comments or say whatever they want when they hit the link. But that's the thing. Y'all want to comment, not hit the link. Y'all are bitches. You know what I'm saying? Bitches. Nobody respect nobody that's gonna fucking come up in here talking about, oh, we got you've been exposed. Expose me on here. I would literally let a motherfucker come on here and expose me. Literally. Anybody can hit the link. But if you're gonna come on here and state lies, it's like if a motherfucker said I was a cop, because I've said it before. If I'm a cop, I would want you to expose me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. To really expose me. And the best way to do it is to hit the link and expose me on my show to the people that watch me. Don't go and expose me on a channel that only has, I don't know, let's just say less than 500 subscribers. Because even 1,000 subscribers, like my show, I don't have a big show. So the people that watch me, how about you come on my show and expose me on my own show? That's the best way, right? Fuck everybody else because they may not watch me. Do it on the show where people actually watch me. That's all I gotta say to it. If you say that I'm this and I'm that, expose me on my own show. Fuck making a video on your show or saying it on someone else's show. How about you come to my show and expose me? I'm literally open to that because I have nothing to fucking worry about. I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I say I am, that's what it is. That's exactly what the fuck it is. Everything I say I am, I am. If I say I'm not that, I'm not that. Plain and simple. Got it? All right. Remember that now because I'm giving you the opportunity to hit the fucking link. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm about to get off. You know, literally, I've been trying to get off for the past hour and 20 minutes almost. But yeah, so in the future, if y'all want, you know, now that I've told y'all can literally, if you want to expose me, you can do it here. But don't just come on here and think that you can hit the link and be like, oh, Boss Talk is a bitch, he's a snitch, or whatever. Okay, well, come with receipts, like real receipts. Not no bullshit ass shit, like some real shit. You know, and if you say I snitched, also bring that person that I snitched on, and let's go over this. Let's go over the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear that. You know, because when a person snitches on somebody, right, and they go to jail and shit, yeah, like prove all that shit. Prove who I snitched on, or well, no one's saying I'm a snitch, but motherfucker want to try to come up here and say I'm a fucking cop. Like, bro, that's comedy for real. Comedy, real motherfucking shit. The people that like my family, people I fuck with, like if they if I was to tell them, oh yeah, I want to be a pig, they would start laughing. They wouldn't even believe me. They would have to see me like in person. Not no picture, because they know Photoshop out here is real. They literally have to see me in person pull over somebody in a cop car to believe that I was a cop. Because it's just it that would never exist. I could never. I know even in 40 years, I know I could never be a cop. Ever. Even if it paid $1 million, and I'm dead ass serious. Even if it paid $1 billion, I could never be a cop. Someone might be like, you a damn lie. You gonna tell me you wouldn't take $1 billion to be a cop? I would not take $1 billion. Not all money is good money. I would never be a cop. I'll never be anything that has to do with that type shit. Nope. I wouldn't even be a fucking fireman. I wouldn't even be an EMT. You know why? Because sirens piss me off. Sirens piss me off. If I'm riding in the car and a fucking fire truck, police officer, or fucking ambulance passes by me with their sirens, loud as fuck, shit pisses me off. So I definitely couldn't be in no fucking vehicle driving, speeding with loud ass sirens like that. I'll be up in that bitch like, oh my God, I'm ready to turn this shit off. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. It's just not in me. It's not in my blood. My blood boils when I hear sirens. It's like, man, y'all hurry the fuck up and drive past me and get the fuck on out of here. I'm dead ass serious. Sirens will make me mad. Get the fuck out of here. You know, so it is what it is. Everybody has the right to believe what they want, but I'm just telling you, you know, you got the wrong one. You could try to come on here and say that dumb shit to try to make my viewers think, oh, he's this, he's that. Like, bro, from where I'm cut from, where I'm cut from, where I come from, the people that follow me, they probably think the same. You know what I'm saying? So no. People that follow me, they already know what's up. They wouldn't follow me if I was a cop. Put it that way. Or if I was that type motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that I have attracted, like, you know, people that support me have subscribed throughout, you know, this entire time of me having a show. It's because of the type of person I am. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want, but that's what I'm saying at the end of the day. Fuck you. Fuck you. But yeah, I done gave you too much time talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? No more. I ain't talking about it no more. Giving y'all no motherfucking attention. As you see, I haven't been giving you any attention. You lame motherfucker. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Go sell your asshole. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Keep selling your asshole. You nasty bitch. Yeah, I know you be selling that ass. There you go. You made a new motherfucking account again. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah. But yeah, y'all. I don't know what the next show will be about. I just go with the flow, you know. And yeah, if y'all want to do a motherfucking show, come on here and talk shit to me or about something. It can be about anything. I'm dead ass serious. It can be about teaching somebody something. Y'all can wait till I drop the link, or if y'all can hit me up on my email. You know. Yeah. But yeah, I'm out this bitch. I've been on here for too fucking long. I forgot, damn it. I sit on here for too long. Fuck. I forgot I got too much shit to do in the morning. Now I'm gonna be tired as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Want to take a nap. I can't take a nap. Something told me not to go live tonight. But then I got a lot more shit to do tomorrow than I did today. So I was like, let me go ahead and knock out a live tonight since I haven't went live in a while. And yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'll do it today since I can't do it tomorrow. I could have, should have just waited till Friday, you know. But it is what it is. I'm out this bitch. I gotta get up early. Well, I gotta get up early anyway through the week because gotta get the kids to school. But yeah. Duty calls anyway. But yeah. Love y'all. Seen the messages retracted, so I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah. Holla at you. Not this bitch.